The limit function allows you to output the outcomes of events in a particular order. So right here, I've got my code and output window. It's just the same thing. And what the goal of this output window is I want to output the last shot result in my row here called shots. So just for a quick example, I've already filled some out, but I want to press, well, we've made a shot. You can ignore the video, it's not accurate, but we made a shot. So the last shot we made was made. Now if we miss a shot, this next box is going to fill out with missed, next one's going to be filled out with made, and so on and so on. So that what that allows you to do is essentially view trends. So I was like, okay, we've made a shot, made, missed, and made. Now you can do this in many different contexts. Another context that I've seen this work in that's quite common in different sports is you want to see who has committed the last foul or the last penalty in a given game. So it could be like red team, blue team, blue team, blue team, red team, and you can see the trends of who's committed the last penalty, who scored the last goals, who scored the last basketball shots, and so on and so on. So I use this in a lot of my code windows to view, the last outcome or the last, or the trend of the plays that we have run. And the scripting for this is not that difficult. So we're reading the timeline from right to left, and to do that, we've created this scripting line here, result. Again, this variable can be whatever you want to call it. Result equals instances where rows equal shots, limit, -1, -1. And what that's doing, it's identifying this last instance in this row called shots. -1, -1. Now this next one across is going to be -2, -2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and so on. So once you get this, once you get the scripting right once, all you have to do is change that that number there. So what you've got to understand is this is just identifying an instance. Now what we're doing is we're counting the label made, so made over here, and result. So find whether there is a made in this result, and then we've done the same thing for missed. Now that's now creating a number because we're counting something. Now if count 01, so this function here, if count 01 equals 1, which it does in this case, show made. If count 01 equals 1, color this button, and this is green. And then the comma here, and then show is what? If it doesn't equal made, show that, and if it doesn't equal 1, show that color, which is just a boring old gray over here. Then you repeat that for missed. So if count 02 equals 1, show missed, and if count 01 2 equals 1, button color, and this is just red. Now, if you want to read the timeline from left to right instead of right to left, so you want to see the first instance in a row and then show the outcomes reading that way. I've just got an example down here. This is the same thing, but reading it the other way around. Instead of doing -1, -1, it's 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, and 4, 1. And what the logic behind this is it's saying miss 0 and then pick that instance. Miss 1, pick the next one, miss 2, miss 3, and pick the next one, and so on and so on. Now this is a very simple use of this function. If you wanted to get really complex, you could show movies by saying, show instances where row equals shots, limit 101. That would give you the video for that particular slot. Now, a very complicated use of it is I've got a picture down here. This is my game log. Now this is using the same limit function, except I've instead done this for outcomes. So this is every single outcome of a war, from miss 2 to foul, made 2, made 3, each color representing a team, and done that for the entire game. Every time I try and execute this output window, it just about breaks my laptop because of the amount of scripting involved. So I've just showed you in a picture, but that's the kind of possibilities that are with this particular scripting function. It's quite limitless. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. It will be in the description. And thank you very much. That's all.